All right, y'all. Okay, we back. Man, Eagles fans, think about something like this. Y'all ever, ever, I've been an Eagles fan since the late 90s. Have y'all ever seen a rookie on our team cry like Jalen Carter did after a loss? Y'all see his story talking about he know the city got his back. Of course we do, Champ Cheese. We got your back regardless. We got your back like four flats. That's just the passion. Man, I love it. That boy not used to losing. He not, man. Shout out to Jordan Davis too. He must have lost a bet. He had to wear Alabama outfit. He had the whole fit on, y'all. He was still walked into the building with a Georgia jacket and saying repping his peoples, but they the reason I was going for Georgia against Alabama. Because I thought to myself, we got more Alabama players than we got Georgia players, but we drafted lately more, you feel me, Georgia players. Plus, our defense is weaker than our offense. So I'm more focused on the Georgia players than I am the Alabama players. But the way Alabama play, you got to kind of watch them too because they got good defenders too. I forgot whoever that boy was. He was smacking. They got some guy like a linebacker or something. He was smacking. But the Eagles don't draft Alabama defenders really like that. Not that I could think of. Hold on, Eli Ricks. Man, they don't. No, he wasn't even drafted. See, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you better off. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I've been scouting the Georgia boys, bro. But either way. But like, back to Jalen Carter. You ever seen a rookie though crying like that, bro? About a game though, like that's crazy, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it, bruh. I love it. I don't think I've ever seen a rookie. It just be like, go to Mike Patterson from USC, and he'd have lost that game. Oh well. Darren Walker might have showed a little passion, but I don't know if it'd have been like that. It would have just been like, oh well. Project Bronkley, any of them DTs that we done had, bro. It was just like, oh well, maybe Javon Curse, who's a defensive end, he might have showed a little passion like that type of guy. But he wasn't no rookie when he got here. Like, bro, I can't think of a rookie who've cried after a game that we've lost that's ever played for the Eagles. I just can't. Not that I can think of, bro. That speaks volumes to me. Jalen Carter gonna be that one, bro. I don't know what we gonna do to keep it solid. I'm thinking maybe getting Nazir Stackhouse, Chris Jenkins Jr., Jeremiah Trotter, keep in the draft. I'm really more focused on the draft, which is crazy. But hey, I even draft a quarterback. I throw y'all all off. If Michael Penix Jr. dropping a draft out the first round, I'm drafting him. As an Eagle, I'm drafting him straight up. Y'all gotta think about how the Eagles draft. It's not a controversy thing. Where you paying $5, $6, $7 million for backup quarterbacks? Why not just draft one? Especially when a high premium one falls in a draft. Like most of them, look, think about the 2020 draft, if I ain't mistaken. It was 2020, 2019. I think it was 2020 because Miles Sanders was 2000. Well, I think it was 2020. Jalen Hurts draft. Go back to his draft. Wasn't it just like Hilbert and one more little motherfucker, some bullshit like that? I don't even be studying Hilbert. He's overrated. But like it's like 2, 3 quarterbacks or some shit that was really about some shit. You know how easy it is to get a top rated quarterback when they fall in and it's 30 something picks and only 3 of them getting drafted. That means nigga, if one fall in the second, bruh, you need to take them if you got them scouted rated as the best player available. You gotta think about how to make an offense or a team better in all type of scenarios. Like Harry Roseman, like Carson Wentz. Was you gonna pay $5, $6, $7 million for the point when he was gonna get injured again, or was you gonna draft a young Jalen Hurts who's super cheap, and then you could grow him while still having a backup assurance at the same time? If I'm Eagles, I'm taking depending on his 40. I'm taking Kwame Lassiter if we win a Super Bowl and we got a 30 something pick. I'm taking him in the first round or Javon Bullard. Then, or McCockley from Georgia, the wide receiver. We need a number 3. I'm tired of all this Julio Quez. Or unless we're gonna resign OZ, he's straight. Number 13. Unless we're gonna resign him, I need a legit number 3. Or we need to target a slot cornerback. I mean, but we got options like the Isaiah Rogers boy we got from the Colts. He tested like number 5 in all corners in 2022, but he got suspended for the whole season for gambling. I want to see what he about. I want to see Zach McPherson back. I mean, we still got Josiah Scott. I want to see Vontae Mattis be back regardless next year. I mean, either he taking a cut or not. We'll see how that goes. Like, I don't know if I'll take it at the first round. But no, I'm not taking this first round. I'm taking Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Yes, bro. The Eagles need to start getting them legacy picks. I'm taking Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in the first. And then in the second round, I'm taking Michael Penix Jr. if he fall. Then I'm taking either Nazir Stackhouse or an offensive lineman. And then in the third round, I either draft a running back or trade for one of them running backs from Najee Harris draft class, who on like the last year of their contract or something. I'm sure Pittsburgh probably wouldn't even want him by then. He'll probably be on his last year, his deal, stuff like, you know how the Eagles do. I was over there scouting them just like a few nights ago. I was like, man, let me go look at all the running backs from that draft class and see who on their last year they deal. Because the Eagles low-key be doing that little sneaky stuff. Jay Ajayi, um, DeAndre Swift. I started thinking to myself, let me get 4 years deep or 3-4 year drafts back and start looking who on the last year of their rookie contract. The ones that ain't gonna probably get their 5th year option picked up, the running backs. I was like, let me see if the Eagles gonna trade for one come next year, just in case they don't re-sign DeAndre Swift. You gotta get ahead of the curve, man, when you're an Eagles fan, bro. Harry Roseman, he'll leave you in the dust if you ain't trying to catch up. Shoot, y'all better realize everything on the table when it comes to us, bro. For real, quarterback is the most important position. So it ain't good. Look, bro, did any of y'all feel comfortable tonight when Marcus Mariota came in the game? Exactly. I was just talking to a Titans fan like a week or 2 ago, and I was like, yeah, bro, Marcus Mariota, our backup. He looked at me like the nigga didn't even exist. So, with that being said, bro, y'all wouldn't feel. And then Jalen Hurts just got hit or something with a concussion protocol type ordeal or whatever tonight. So, y'all wouldn't be feeling more comfortable with a legit number 2 quarterback just in case. I ain't saying you bringing them in to take Jalen Hurts' spot, but I'm just saying, like Carson and all that little weird stuff, and Jalen. But I'm just saying, you know how the Eagles get down? Jalen got that no trade clause, first in franchise history. That's good. So he should feel comfortable, even if we do. See, Carson didn't have nothing like that. So Carson had to watch his back. He know if he's going this way or that way. Jalen Hurts should be comfortable, especially if we win the Super Bowl. You'll be a champion. You have a no trade clause. You already have your money. There should be nothing that should make you feel like Carson. I'm aiming for a quarterback. If it's somebody like Michael Penix Jr., of course. I don't want no stiff Bolton Mixons and all. You can keep him, bro. If it's him, draft a lineman, the offensive lineman, a defensive lineman, or safety. I'm still not sold on Kevin Byard. And the way the Eagles are, though, when his contract get redone or whatever, I don't know if they'll pay him or not. So I don't know if it's gonna be a 1 year deal or a 2 year deal. That's why I still been watching Javon Bullard and all these other different type of players, because you just never know. High Rosen, the man is never satisfied, y'all. For real. I hope we get good news. I knew we was gonna lose this game, though. I knew we was gonna lose this game. When nobody believe it, you can talk stuff all throughout the week. But when you start paying attention to the obvious, you know something's off. First sign, when I was here, when I woke up Saturday, you got announced to the league at 4 p.m. that you having any practice squad elevations. The Eagles didn't elevate nobody. And I thought to myself, Christian at least been playing special teams the entire season pretty much. He's starting. I get that you added Ben Van Zerman to the active roster, but look, you've added Josiah Scott to the active roster too, and we just released him and put him back on practice squad. You mean tell me Ben Van Zerman probably wouldn't clear waivers, and you put him back on the practice squad too if you need a roster spot for Shaq Leonard? Come on, bro. I ain't slow. So I sat up there and thought to myself, I said, Brandon Smith on the practice squad, the linebacker. And the coach was just thinking about taking him on an article about a week ago from us. So I'm thinking to myself, he didn't get elevated to back up the linebackers we got, so we at least can go in here 4 deep. And the way we use Nolan and different people and stuff, I was like, man, we ain't finna use them as linebackers like that. So at least let's go in with 4. They was like, no, 3. So I said, I ain't feeling this. Then the defensive tackles. We didn't even think Fletcher Cox was gonna play. That man in practice pretty much all week. Then next thing you know, he was playing. They put him as questionable, leading like a day before the game. I still didn't think he was gonna play. Or Lane Johnson. And then next thing you know, he played. And I thought to myself, if Milton Williams was dinged up, Marlon stayed dinged up. The 6th-round pick, Orojimo, the defensive tackle, he barely plays. I thought to myself, wouldn't they elevate Thomas Booker or Christian Elise brother Noah Elise? That way we can at least be our normal rotation because we like to keep 6 DTs. Instead, they kept 5. I said to myself, we got all these wide receivers, so I know y'all ain't elevating them. If there is no sense of elevating the running back because you still got Rashard Penny who you're not using. Then you one time about elevating no tight ends because you didn't elevate nobody from the practice squad that week. So I thought to myself, and you just did a week ago with Noah Talombia, however you say his name. So I thought to myself, I was like, bro, this weird as shit. But then like I said, maybe they was gonna use the wide receivers to do this and that, but I still didn't believe it because Julio barely get touches. So, like use the wide receivers like de facto tight ends, but he barely get touches. Quez barely get touches too, and OZ plays better than all 3 of them. He barely get touches. Number 13. So I didn't understand the thing going in. Was it the point of trying to show that we needed linebacker help so Shaq Leonard to sign? Or I didn't understand it. I was like, what kind of was it the point of showing? Because Jack Stahl really showed no real value besides just being a blocker today. Was it trying to show that Zach Ertz, hey, we need you? Like, I didn't understand I didn't know what was we just selling the game. Like, I didn't understand why we didn't bring extra bodies for certain positions. It just made me feel like we was trying to lose intentionally almost. I'm gonna start recording my thoughts before games, so y'all be like, man, he just said it after he go. Bro, I don't give a damn about no regular season game when we still got the best record. Nigga, please. Against a team we already beat. Nigga, please. I don't care if it's this season or not. NFC Championship, baby. Thank you. 31-7. Thank you. The hell? Got us a trip to the Super Bowl. What did it get y'all? The hell? And some people are like, oh, that's trip Super Bowl. You ought to win it. Bro, how many teams go to the Super Bowl every year, bro? Come on, bro. It's a certain level of competitiveness that you bring to your team, a cachet at the end of the day. Well, imagine your team if you win the Super Bowl for 10 decades straight, even if you didn't win it. That speaks volume about the type of roster you got, bro. The type of, you just might need that one piece to get you over, but it still speaks volumes of the type of collective unit that you got. And it's very competitive. Nigga, Cowboys 49ers ain't won since the 90s. Fuck going there. I'm talking about like actually won it. Like, come on, bro. Chill out.